Hi, I'm Xavier Bosley, and I'm from Charleston, West Virginia. And when I'm back home, you can catch me at my local Par-Mar store.
We have that gold and blue pride at Par-Mar stores. Download the Par-Mar stores app and sign up for our rewards cards for even more savings. West Virginia, Kentucky, Ohio, Maryland, Pennsylvania, and Virginia. From gas to groceries, you'll find what you need at Par-Mar stores.
If there's not a Par-Mar store near you now, there will be soon.
Are you ready to unlock a future filled with remarkable pay, unbeatable benefits, and unparalleled satisfaction? Imagine embarking on a journey that offers you a college-level education without the weight of debt, all while earning a steady income. Look no further than the West Virginia Building and Construction Trades Apprenticeship Programs. Join us, and together, let's build a future that's brighter and stronger. Go to actwv.org to apply today. The West Virginia Building and Construction Trades, where the future is forged.
When working traffic across West Virginia, dealing with deaths and injuries is the toughest part of the job.
Around here, we're experts at survival, so you know the importance of buckling up.
Mountaineers are always free, but we're not free from consequences. Crashes can happen anywhere.
When you don't buckle up, you increase your risk of dying in a crash.
If writing a ticket can prevent tragedies like the ones I've seen, I'll do it.
Why? Because it saves lives. Always buckle up.
A message from the West Virginia Governor's Highway Safety Program.
Hello everyone, good evening and welcome out to George Washington High School here on the Hill in Charleston, West Virginia, as we get set for the season opener for high school basketball in West Virginia for the George Washington Patriots. A couple of games have already tipped off across West Virginia this week as the basketball season is officially underway in the Mountain State. Patriots coming off of a 14-10 season last year, ending their year with a loss in the region co-final against the Woodrow Wilson Flying Eagles 61-59. The Patriots lost in that one and then were sent home. Did not get a ticket to the state tournament last year. Ended a 7-year streak of state tournament appearance for the Patriots. They also were looking for 5 straight MSAC titles, Mountain State Athletic Conference championships in a row. Patriots were unable to get that after a loss to Huntington in the championship game last year in overtime. Dana Farrell on the PA this evening, getting ready to announce our starting lineups. And here is the starting lineup now from him for Wesley and Christian Circuit Riders. Excuse me, we're going to have the anthem. Then we will have our starting lineups. First game of the year, everybody getting used to this start of the 2024-25 high school basketball season. We'll step aside for a quick break, and then we come back. We'll have your starting lineups for both teams right after this on High School Game Day.
Hi, I'm Xavier Bosley, and I'm from Charleston, West Virginia. And when I'm back home, you can catch me at my local Par-Mar store.
We have that gold and blue pride at Par-Mar stores. Download the Par-Mar stores app and sign up for our rewards cards for even more savings. West Virginia, Kentucky, Ohio, Maryland, Pennsylvania, and Virginia. From gas to groceries, you'll find what you need at Par-Mar stores.
If there's not a Par-Mar store near you now, there will be soon.
Serving the area one truck at a time for over 60 years, Mullen Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling is in your neighborhood each and every day, working to keep your family warm and comfortable. With cooler days ahead and winter right around the corner, now's the time to schedule your home HVAC system tune-up and preventive maintenance. If you need a new system and received a quote from another company, give Mullen a chance to take a second look. Right now, we're offering 0% financing on a new Ream home system and includes a 10-year worry-free warranty. Remember, Mullen Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. Call or visit us online today to schedule your appointment at mullenplumbing.com.
Back here at George Washington High School, getting ready set for the starting lineups for both sides. And we'll turn things over to Dana Farrell, the PA man, for that.
At guard, a 6'2" senior, number 24, Jake Sloan. At guard, a 6'3" junior, number 21, Nico Gutierrez. At guard, a 6'1" senior, number 5, Nikita Bolsha. At forwards, 6'8" junior, number 14, Saki Sifa. And at guard, a 6'3" senior, number 4, David Dongren. Coach Mason Hall and the rest of the Circuit Riders.
All right, so your Circuit Rider starting lineup is David Dongren, Nikita Bolsha, Saki Sifa, Nicola Gertgizigis, and Jake Sloan. Head coach is Mason Hall in his first season here at the Patriots starting lineup.
Junior, number 25, Matthew Mullen. At forward, a 6'1" junior, number 12, Chuck Kelly. At guard, a 6'2" junior, number 11, Gil Lamb. At guard, at forward, a 6'7" junior, number 5, Noah Lewis. And at guard, a 6'1" senior, number 2, Jeff Harris. Coach Rick Green and the rest of the George Washington High School Patriots.
So your Patriots, preseason number 5 team in class Quad A, send out a starting 5 that sounds as follows. Number 2, Jeff Harris, a 6'1" senior. Number 5, Noah Lewis, a 6'7" junior. Number 11, Gail Lamb, the 6'2" junior. Number 12, Chuck Kelly, a 6'1" junior. And number 25, Matthew Mullen, a 5'11" junior for the Patriots. They're led by Rick Green in his 32nd season at the helm of this program. Also an alumni of this program, has been part of all 4 state titles won by George Washington in boys basketball. Was a player on the 1971 team and then coached them to 2 AAA titles in 2011 and 2018, and then won the inaugural class Quad A championship back in 2021. He is assisted by Rodney Pruden, Taylor Woods, Chad Pullins, Louis Cassis, and Grant Bonner. Tip is away. The Circuit Riders win the opening tip and drop it in. The first basket of the game is Jake Sloan from 3. It's an early 3-0 lead for the Circuit Riders. Out in the road blue, Patriots in the home white tonight. Adam Rogers, our media center crew, happy to have you with us this evening on High School Game Day on the RSN Sports Network, powered by HDMedia. Lamb with the basketball at the top of the key, works it over to the right side to Lewis. Now swung back over to Harris. He feeds into the high post to Lewis. Lewis now puts the ball on the floor, puts his back to the basket, and attacks the rim. And on the way to the basket is going to be fouled. Personal foul is going to be called on Saki Sifa. That is his first, team's first of the quarter. First free throw from Lewis, up and in. Second shot from Lewis, up and in as well. He knocks down the pair, and the Patriots cut the deficit to 1. 3-2, Wesley Christian on top, back with the basketball. That's Bolshov with it there. Tightly guarded by Chuck Kelly. He'll swing it over and work it to the hands of Dongren. Dongren drives down the left side, feeds a nice pass down to low, and laying it up and in there is Gergendies. Burgundy's with the basket, and the Circuit Riders lead is now up to 3 again. Three-point shot too long there from Lamb, but a rebound underneath for the Patriots. And a feed back inside for Lewis, and Lewis lays it off the right side of the glass and in. Lewis has got the first 4 points for the Patriots and cuts that lead for Wesley Christian back to 1. Bolshov with it left side, swings back over to the right to Sloan. Sloan sizing up Harris, now kicks down to the corner. Ball thrown into the backcourt, and that'll be a turnover on the Circuit Riders with an over and back. Good hustle there by Noah Lewis as well, just in case they called a tip. They did not, so it'll be a turnover for the Circuit Riders. Patriots with an opportunity to take the lead for the first time tonight. Early on, still first quarter. A little more than a minute and a half into it. Lamb, top of the key, thought about the three, instead swings to Harris on the left wing. Now swung over to the right side to Matthew Mullen. Kelly in the right corner, drive baseline for a second, now picks up his dribble, kicks back out to Lamb. Lamb thought about the pass to Harris in the corner, now loses it, ball on the ground, and all the way into the backcourt. That is deflected, so no over and back there from the Patriots. Harris will control on the left side for GW. Feeds over to Mullen. Mullen trying to get it to Lewis in the high post. Instead, they'll swing it to Kelly, who will bring it back out. Lamb with it on the right side, working against Sloan. Kicks back to Lewis, top of the key. Lewis is the big man for the Patriots, but he can step back out and hit it. Three from Lamb, no good. The rebound gathered there by Sifa, and then Sifa couldn't control his feet. And we'll end up with a travel violation, so it'll stay on this end of the floor. 5:41 to go, opening quarter. Patriots still trailing by 1. Another opportunity to take the lead, though, here. Kelly inbounds, right side basket. Swung to Lewis, top of the key. Thought about the three with a pump. Now drives to the basket, attacks there. Muscles a shot up and in. Lewis, all 6 points for the Patriots, and they've got their first lead now. Up by 1, 6-5. 5.5 to go, opening quarter. Bolshov driving toward the baseline. Turnaround jumper from the block is no good. Rebound tipped around and controlled by Harris. Harris bringing it up on the right side of the floor. Kicks to Lamb in the right corner. Now Lamb will drive baseline for a moment and then pull back out. Swung to Harris. Harris feeds Kelly at the high post there on the right elbow rather. Swung to left wing. Shot's no good, but Kelly with a rebound underneath. Up and in! Count the bucket and the foul. Chuck Kelly with the offensive board. Puts it up and in through the contact. Foul there called on David Dongren. His first, team's second. Kelly's free throw, though, is no good. But the Patriots do extend their lead now out to 3, 8-5, with 5 to go in the opening quarter. Some miscommunication there by the Circuit Riders, but Bolshov able to control it on the near side of the court, rather. Sloan with it working against Harris, driving down the left side of the floor, high off the glass, can't get it to go. A really bad shot attempt there for the Circuit Riders. Now the Patriots come the other way. Lewis muscling to the basket, puts it up off the back of the iron and in. Noah Lewis, count the bucket and the foul again for the Patriots. Another and one opportunity for a Patriot player. Sifa with his second personal foul, team's third. Free throw up and in for Noah Lewis. Lewis now with 9 of the Patriots' 11. Sifa checks out. In comes number 92, Jean-Lucas Belokin. Bolshov with the basketball on the right side, driving baseline. Going to be a foul called on the floor. I believe they're going to get Jeff Harris with a hand check there. Yeah, riding him a little too hard there around the hips. His first, team's first. So it'll be a right side baseline inbounds for the Circuit Riders. Down by 6. Had an early 3-0 lead. The Patriots have since outscored them 11-2. Sloan gets into the paint, floats a pass down to the block, looking for Belokin, but throws it out of bounds into the Patriot cheerleaders. And after that turnover, that will elicit a timeout for Mason Hall, the head coach for the Circuit Riders. Timeout with 4:18 to go, 11-5 our score in favor of the Patriots. At Burke and Herbert Bank, we've been committed to supporting our communities for over 172 years. With helping local businesses grow to empowering families with tools to build their futures, we believe in making a difference where it matters most, right here at home. That's why we're proud to stand behind our local teams that embody the same values of hard work, dedication, and community spirit. Together, we're building stronger communities on and off the court. Burke and Herbert Bank is proud to provide service beyond expectations and is a member FDIC and equal housing lender. Back here on the hill, 4:18 to go, opening quarter, Patriots with a 6-point advantage in an 11-2 run after that opening shot from Wesley Christian, from Jake Sloan. Since then, it's been all Patriots, especially here over the last few moments. Nice couple of quick runs. Lewis there with a nice layup there off the finger roll in the front of the basket. He's now up to 11 of the Patriots' 13. Bolshev attacks, kicks to Sloan in the left corner. He'll drive toward the basket now, tries to muscle a shot up. It's a couple feet in front of the basket, and a blocking foul going to be called on Matthew Mullen. His first, team's second. And that will send Jake Sloan to the free throw line to shoot a pair. First one up and in. That'll end a 13-point run for the Patriots. Second one, though, no good. Three-pointer short from Lamb, but an offensive rebound for Lewis. Can't get it to go the second time. Gets it a third time, and then it goes. Noah Lewis had a couple of opportunities, finally finished on the last one, and extends the lead to 9 for the Patriots. Bolshev attacks the basket, and a player control foul against him. Offensive foul called, going the other way. Bolshev with his first, team's fourth. Savion Brown checks in, as does Tyler Maddox, and that is Dominic Sprouse in the game as well. He'll get it on the near side on the left wing. Swing back to Savion Brown, top of the key. Lewis comes out to get it from out of the high post. Nice cross-court pass to find Gale Lamb. Lamb attacks the basket and lays it up and in off the right side. Nice attack there from Gale Lamb. Patriots push the lead out to 11 now in double digits. Attack on the left side of the floor, and a jump ball called. Tyler Maddox gets his hands in there to force the jump ball, and we're headed the other way, Patriot basketball. Great job there by Maddox to get his hands in there on the basketball and not commit the foul. And now he'll bring it up for the Patriots with an 11-point advantage here with under 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. Maddox picks up his dribble, now swings over to the near side to Sprouse. Sprouse centers back up to Brown. Brown swings over to Lamb. Patriots working it around, trying to find the weak spot in this defense from the Circuit Riders. Brown slices between two defenders, kicks into the corner. Maddox three, up and in! Tyler Maddox buries the triple from the right corner. Patriots push the lead out to 14. 20-6, GW on top. Step back three, too strong. Lamb with a rebound underneath. Patriots going to try to push this lead out here. Lamb kicks out to Brown. Brown spots up three, up and in! Back-to-back triples by the Patriots, and another Wesley Christian timeout. 23-6 our score, just over 2 minutes to go in the opening quarter. We'll step aside for a break and be back with more right after this on High School Game Day.
Are you ready to unlock a future filled with remarkable pay, unbeatable benefits, and unparalleled satisfaction? Imagine embarking on a journey that offers you a college-level education without the weight of debt, all while earning a steady income. Look no further than the West Virginia Building and Construction Trades Apprenticeship Programs. Join us, and together, let's build a future that's brighter and stronger. Go to actwv.org to apply today. The West Virginia Building and Construction Trades, where the future is forged.
Back here at George Washington High School, head coach Mason Hall for the Circuit Riders. A little hot over there with his team right now, and you can understand why. It's been a 23-6 lead for the Patriots, but At one point, it was 5-2 in favor of the Circuit Riders. They've been outscored 21-1 since that 3-point lead. Trying to still some inspiration, hopefully, in his guys over there. Try to cut this deficit down. They start the action back up with the basketball. Bolshev will hand off to Dongren. Swung over on the left side and then fed down low. Now handed back off. Now attacking, and then an offensive foul called again on the Circuit Riders. David Dongren, his second personal foul. That is the team's 5th. So the next fouls on the Circuit Riders. The Patriots will be shooting 2 free throws, excuse me. Lewis with it left corner, kicked back out to Brown. Now finds Lewis, spot up 3 from the left wing, left it a little short. Rebound gathered by Dongren. He's going to push it quickly up the floor for the Circuit Riders. Fed down to the middle, and an offensive foul called again. 2 straight possessions for the Circuit Riders, 2 straight offensive fouls. That is called on number 92, Belkin. His first. His second. Patriots with the basketball. Kingston Smith in the game now. Jumper just inside the 3-point line, a little too strong. Sloan, jumper up and good. Sloan now with 5 of the 8 for Wesley Christian. Excuse me, 6 of the 8 for Wesley Christian. Missed the free throw that he had earlier in this quarter. 23-8 Patriots with the lead and the basketball. Sprouse on the right side baseline, feeds into a cutting Savion Brown. Nice play design there for the Patriots. Good passing from Brown and Sprouse. Sprouse gets the assist there. On the other end, a 3-pointer up and good for Dongren, his first field goal. Back to a 14-point Patriot lead. 25-11, GW on top with the basketball. Maddox feeds to Brown on the right side. Brown, nice Euro step, can't finish, but there's Noah Lewis to clean it up and flush it home. 16-point Patriot lead, 27-11. Deep 3-pointer off the mark and no good at the buzzer. At the end of 1, Patriots lead 27-11. We'll step aside for a break and bring you second quarter action right after this on High School Game Day.
Hi, I'm Xavier Bosley, and I'm from Charleston, West Virginia. And when I'm back home, you can catch me at my local Par-Mar store.
We have that gold and blue pride at Par-Mar stores. Download the Par-Mar stores app and sign up for our rewards cards for even more savings. West Virginia, Kentucky, Ohio, Maryland, Pennsylvania, and Virginia. From gas to groceries, you'll find what you need at Par-Mar stores.
If there's not a Par-Mar store near you now, there will be soon.
Welcome back to George Washington High School. Getting ready to start the second quarter of action. Patriots with a 16-point lead after 1. It's Circuit Riders basketball. Wesley Christian out of Kentucky, out of Allen, Kentucky. Making the trip here, take on the Patriots in their home opener. The Circuit Riders are 12-1. They do have 3 forfeit wins on their record on the season, but have been known to put up some points, a couple of 100-point scoring games to their credit so far on the year, as Lewis gets a beautiful feed to the basket. Can't finish, but that's because he's fouled on the way there. So he'll head to the free throw line to shoot a pair. Call that on Ricardo Vicente. His first, team's first of the quarter. Lewis, first one, off the back iron, and then drops dead into the bucket. He's now up to 16 points already here in this opening half. Second free throw, no good. Started out 4 for 4 after that miss. Now 4 for 5. Harris with a steal after an errant pass. Patriots come the other way quickly. Kick it to Kelly. Kelly comes through the lane. Pull-up jumper, up and good. Chuck Kelly with 4 points on the contest. Above his season average from last year. Averaged just a little over 2 points per game, but even though he wasn't showing up in the scoring column for the Patriots, he was a big part of the success for GW last season. He's one of those do-everything kind of guys. And an offensive foul called on the Patriots. It's going to be on Jeff Harris. His second foul. Team's first of the quarter as well. A little too out of control there on his way to the basket. And the Circuit Riders will come the other way. Yingi with the basketball will hand off to to Bolshev. And on Bolshev's attempt to drive down the left side of the lane, a foul is called on the floor. They're going to get that on Tyler Maddox. His first, team second.
His first personal, team foul number 4.
Jake Sloan with it in between the rings for the Circuit Riders. Will swing over to Sander Mangus. Mangus, three-pointer just to the right atop of Keys, no good. Long rebound tracked down by Chuck Kelly. He'll dish off to Noah Lewison. Lewis bring it up the floor, swing over to Gale Lamb. Lamb finds Kelly, and now he'll dribble back out between the rings. Now drive toward the basket, kicks out to Maddox, to Mullen, who just checked in a moment ago. Mullen with a nice bounce pass off to Chuck Kelly. Kelly with a beautiful move underneath the basket on the reverse lay-in. What a finish with the right hand. He's got 6 points here in the first half. Patriots lead out now to 21 points. Near turnover there, but Sloan able to save it there just in front of the Patriot bench. Sloan going to drive down the paint, flips one high off the glass, can't get it to go. Rebound tipped around and on the ground still. Ball tied up and a jump ball called. And that'll go the way of the Patriots, headed the other direction. As Bolshev checks off, in comes Saba Takheldis. Forgive me on some of these pronunciations, folks. I'm doing my best. Only one player from this Wesley Christian team is from the United States. The rest of them hail from various places across the country, across the globe. Ball knocked out of bounds. For instance, a couple of players from France, from Spain, a couple of players from Georgia. Is a well-rounded worldly roster for Wesley Christian. And just one player hails from the United States, and he comes from Kentucky. Jumper from the left elbow, off the target, and on the rebound, Chuck Kelly trying to save it, steps out of bounds, so it'll go to the Circuit Riders. Nearly 3 minutes elapsed in this second quarter. Patriots lead by 21, 32-11. GW on top in their home opener and the season opener for the 2024-25 season. Sloan with a deep three, buries it. That's his second triple of the night. He has 9 of the 14 points for the Circuit Riders on the evening so far. Lamb drives, kicks out, three-pointer, left short, but Lamb able to track down the long rebound there at the right elbow. Feeds to Kelly at the free throw line. Kelly loses it on the dribble, but it goes right into the hands of Lamb. Lewis driving down the base, the right side of the paint. Can't finish on the layup, and the rebound will come down in the hands of the Circuit Riders, and they'll head the other way. Handoff goes to Magnus. Magnus drives toward the basket. Nice take there by Magnus, and he'll lay it up and in off the right side of the glass. Patriot lead cut to 16. Lamb for three. Off the mark, rebound tipped around, and it'll be last touched by Tyler Maddox. Lamb will check out. In will come Kingston Smith, the 6-foot freshman. One of two freshmen on this varsity roster. You saw the other one a little bit earlier in this first half, Dominic Sprouse. Part of a couple of championships down at John Adams Middle School. Won a string of 3 straight. As the step-back jumper is up and good for Ricardo Vicente. Jumper is good, make it a 14-point game, 32-18, and a timeout here for the Patriots. Comes with 3:26 to go in this first half remaining. Our broadcast tonight is brought to you in part by Elizabeth Carmichael, State Farm agent, located over in Ashton Plaza. Contact Elizabeth today for all your insurance needs at 304-344-3554. Again, that's 304-344-3554 for Elizabeth Carmichael, State Farm Insurance there at Ashton Plaza. Again, it's the season and home opener for the George Washington Patriots tonight. That means basketball season is here. And HDmedia has you covered. We will be live streaming more than 50 games this winter from now all the way through February before the state tournament kicks off in March. Remember, you can see all the action by downloading the free HDmedia Plus app today. Adam Rogers, our Media Center crew, happy to have you with us this evening on High School Game Day on the RSN Sports Network, powered by HDmedia. Also want to make sure to thank our sponsors, Parmar Stores, Burke and Herbert, Warner Law, Lunsford Financial, and Caldwell Luce DeTrapano, PLLC. Caldwell Luce DeTrapano will also have our player of the game coming up at the end of our broadcast tonight. Who will it be? Well, I have a feeling Noah Lewis is in the running for our Caldwell Luce DeTrapano player of the game, but still a little too early to tell. A lot of basketball left to be played in this one still. But the Patriots do lead by 14 in their season opener here on their home court. Near turnover there, excuse me. Maddox just had it knocked out of his hands by Tav Keldies. Brown checks back in for the Patriots. He'll replace Mullen. Chuck Kelly inbounds back into the backcourt, and the Patriots will get things started again. Three minutes left to go on a rolling clock in the first half. Lewis loses it out of bounds, but it's knocked out of his hands by Vicente, so it'll stay with the Patriots. Kelly will inbound from the right of his own basket. Gets it into Brown in the right corner. Swung back out to Smith. Smith, top of the key three, left it short. Didn't touch anything until Savion Brown tried to save it from going out of bounds. Just not enough power behind that shot from the freshman. But a nice in-rhythm shot for Kingston Smith. Sloan on the other end dials up a triple of his own, gets it off the front of the rim and gets the friendly bounce home. He's now got 3 3-pointers in this first half. Trying his best to keep the Circuit Riders in this game. Now deficit cut to 11, 32-21 Patriots with the lead and the basketball. And now a foul called on Wesley Christian's number 10, Ricardo Vicente. That is his second personal foul, team second of the quarter as well. Kingston Smith checks out. In comes Gale Lamb. Dominic Sprouse checking in as well, trying to get his sub out. Tyler Maddox coming out. Kelly on the inbound from the near sideline, gets it into Brown. Patriots trying to push the lead back out. Led by as many as 21. Now the lead at 11, and a foul called on the shot down low from Noah Lewis. It'll be the third team foul for the Circuit Riders. And that's Vicente's third personal foul.
At the line for the Patriots, shooting 2, number 5, Noah Lewis.
So Lewis back at the free throw line. His 6th and 7th attempts of this first half. Can't hit the first one. Now missed 2 in a row. Second shot up and is no good as well. Still an 11-point Patriot lead, just over 2 minutes to go in the opening half. Yingi with the basketball, attacks the basket, and a blocking foul called. That'll be on Chuck Kelly, his first, team's third of this quarter.
Fouls committed by number 12, Chuck Kelly, his first personal.
And Diengit Tukwa Yingi will head to the free throw line.
At the line for
The Zurich, Switzerland native. Had to clean up some sweat there after Kelly got called for the blocking foul and he fell to the floor. So Yingi at the free throw line. And this is the first one short. Very athletic player. I was keeping the book for the first game, the JV game tonight, and he played in that one and tried a few dunks and came up short a couple of times, but then was finally able to throw one down once he got into the open court. Second one missed as well. Rebound finally controlled in the right corner by Savion Brown. Lamb will pull it back out near half court. Kicks to Kelly. Kelly finds Lamb with it on the right wing. Swung over to Brown. Brown swings it over to Sprouse. Sprouse with a nice feed to Kelly. Kelly attacks the basket. Fadeaway jumper left it short. Rebound gathered underneath by Magnus. And now a foul going to be called on Savion Brown there at half court. His first personal foul, team's fourth.
team foul number 4.
So it'll stay Circuit Rider basketball. They'll inbound just to the left of the Patriot bench. Inbound will go out. Find its way into the hands of Yingi. Swung back to Sloan. Sloan now drives down the right side of the paint, puts a shot up, it's no good. Good defense there from the freshman, Dominic Sprouse. Doesn't draw the foul, forces the bad shot from Sloan, and Wesley Christian will inbound from the left of their own basket now. Comes into the baseline to Magnus. A kick back out, and it's swung out to Sloan. Sloan calls for a screen from this big man. Just inside the three-point line, jumper left short, fights back to get his own offensive rebound though. Kicks back out to Magnus. Magnus three-pointer left short off the left side of the iron. Long rebound tracked down by Lamb in the corner, and he'll bring it to Kelly, and Kelly will push it up the floor. Under a minute to go in the first half. Patriots lead by 11. Sprouse kicks to Lamb on the left side, and his baseline drive is cut off there by Magnus. That is his first personal foul, team's fourth. So 4 personal fouls on each side. Next foul either way will be shooting. Lamb set to inbound for the Patriots here on the near sideline. Ball tipped out of bounds. Lamb will try it again. Gets it into Kelly. Back to Lamb. Lamb attacks. Cut off. Kicks back out to Brown. Hand off to Sprouse. Sprouse kicks. Kelly gets his defender in the air, now pulls up for the shot and drops it in. Chuck Kelly with 8 points in this first half. Again, only averaged 2 points last season, but with the graduation of a healthy senior class, now that Kelly, a junior, and Noah Lewis juniors, they're being asked to step up a little bit more, provide some scoring for this Patriot basketball team. Second shot opportunity for the Circuit Riders doesn't go. Nice pass from Chuck Kelly up to Savion Brown, and Brown finishes with the left hand from the left side. Patriots push the lead out to 36-21. Shot no good at the buzzer. And the two teams will head into their respective locker rooms for the half. Patriots lead by 15 going to the break, 36-21. Don't forget, you'll get full comprehensive coverage of this game and others throughout the state, as well as a look ahead to championship weekend here in Charleston for the high school football state championship games by picking up a copy of the Charleston Gazette-Mail tomorrow, or by subscribe today to our digital edition at a special rate of 6 months for just $1 by going to the Gazette-Mail homepage. Again, it's halftime here at George Washington High School. We'll step aside for a break, and then when we come back, we'll have second half action for you here on High School Game Day on the RSN Sports Network.
To us, justice is not just a word. It's why we fight. Warner Law Offices. When you need justice.
Bobby Warner, now's the time. Call 345-6789.
Hi, I'm Xavier Bosley, and I'm from Charleston, West Virginia. And when I'm back home, you can catch me at my local Par-Mar store.
We have that gold and blue pride at Par-Mar stores. Download the Par-Mar stores app and sign up for our rewards cards for even more savings. West Virginia, Kentucky, Ohio, Maryland, Pennsylvania, and Virginia. From gas to groceries, you'll find what you need at Par-Mar stores.
If there's not a Par-Mar store near you now, there will be soon.
Serving the area one truck at a time for over 60 years, Mullen Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling is in your neighborhood each and every day, working to keep your family warm and comfortable. With cooler days ahead and winter right around the corner, now's the time to schedule your home HVAC system tune-up and preventive maintenance. If you need a new system and received a quote from another company, give Mullen a chance to take a second look. Right now, we're offering 0% financing on a new Rheem home system and includes a 10-year worry-free warranty. Remember, Mullen Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. Call or visit us online today to schedule your appointment at mullenplumbing.com.
Ready to unlock a future filled with remarkable pay, unbeatable benefits, and unparalleled satisfaction? Imagine embarking on a journey that offers you a college-level education without the weight of debt, all while earning a steady income. Look no further than the West Virginia Building and Construction Trades Apprenticeship Programs. Join us, and together, let's build a future that's brighter and stronger. Go to actwv.org to apply today. The West Virginia Building and Construction Trades, where the future is forged.
When working traffic across West Virginia, dealing with deaths and injuries is the toughest part of the job.
Around here, we're experts at survival, so you know the importance of buckling up.
Mountaineers are always free, but we're not free from consequences. Crashes can happen anywhere.
When you don't buckle up, you increase your risk of dying in a crash.
If writing a ticket can prevent tragedies like the ones I've seen, I'll do it.
Why? Because it saves lives. Always buckle up.
A message from the West Virginia Governor's Highway Safety Program.
I'm Chris Miller, and I'm proud to sponsor productions like this one that showcase the best of this great state. School pride runs deep here. Friday night lights, crowded gyms, packed auditoriums. It's what makes this such a great place to live and work. So be true to your school. And at Dutch Miller Auto, we're there with you. Because when we build on our young people, everybody wins. I'm proud to lead the way as we bring out the best in West Virginia. I'm Chris Miller, and enjoy the game.
At Burke & Herbert Bank, we've been committed to supporting our communities for over 172 years. From helping local businesses grow to empowering families with tools to build their futures, we believe in making a difference where it matters most, right here at home. That's why we're proud to stand behind our local teams that embody the same values of hard work, dedication, and community spirit. Together, we're building stronger communities on and off the court. Burke & Herbert Bank is proud to provide service beyond expectations and is a member FDIC and equal housing lender. Our broadcast tonight is brought to you in part by Elizabeth Carmichael, State Farm Agent, located in Ashton Plaza. Contact Elizabeth today for all your insurance needs at 304-344-3554. Again, that's 304-344-3554 for Elizabeth Carmichael, State Farm Insurance. And who will our player of the game be tonight in a 36-21 halftime score matchup between the Wesley Christian Circuit Riders and the George Washington Patriots? Well, we'll have to let you know here after this second half of play. Our player of the game is brought to you by Caldwell Luce de Trapano. Adam Rogers, our media center crew, happy to have you with us this evening for the season opener for George Washington. Their home court will have every single GW Patriot home game for you this season. Some of just the 50 games you can watch all season long between now and the February sectional and region co-final matches. You can watch them all for free just by downloading the HDmedia Plus app today. And if you're wanting to watch this game on a bigger screen or take it with you on the go, all you have to do is download that free HDmedia Plus app. You get access to all of our basketball live streams as well as exclusive shows like Outside the Echo Chamber and other features full of local content. Again, it's all totally free. HDmedia Plus app available on all Apple, iOS, or Android platforms, Roku TV, and Amazon Fire Stick. Wesley Christian with the basketball to start the second half, and we are underway. Pass stolen away by Chuck Kelly. The Patriots thwart the first possession for the Circuit Riders as they try to cut the deficit down from 15. It was a 21-point lead for GW at one point, trying to add back to it. Rebound collected by the Circuit Riders as Gale Lamb couldn't finish on the layup, and then Saki Sifa called for a travel violation there as he tried to stay in bounds. Still in disbelief, Patriots get the inbound in from Kelly to Lewis and then back to Kelly. Kelly works his way from right to left on the floor, back to the middle. Stopped in the lane. Fadeaway jumper left short. Sloan with a rebound and then quickly gets into the hands of Yingi. Yingi with a toss off to Dongren. Feeds back into Yingi. Yingi's shot attempt is blocked. Gale Lamb gets the basketball and then a foul called. That'll be on Yingi, his first, team's first of the third quarter as well.
His first person. Team foul number 1.
Chuck Kelly will inbound for the Patriots on the near sideline. He'll get it into Jeff Harris. Harris, just one of 3 seniors on this Patriot varsity roster. He and Savion Brown, joined by Amir Mushmush. Lamb thought about it, then dribbled, avoided the travel. Now kick back out to Lamb. He'll swing it to Lewis. Lewis drives toward the baseline on the left side, cut off. Now kick back out to Lamb. Lamb pull up just in front of the free throw line, off the back iron, no good. Rebound long collected by Dongren. Gonna attack the floor and flushes it down with authority, and now he's gonna get teed up. Dongren with the flush. He'll cut the deficit to 36-23, make it 13-point lead for the Patriot now, but the Patriots headed the other way to shoot technical free throws. Because Dongren, after the dunk, had some words for the Patriots there going back in defense.
Foul associate number 4, David Dongren, his third.
So that is his third. It's also the team's second with the technical. That sends Gale Lamb to the free throw line. Lamb free throw up and in. Second one up and good as well. There'll also be Patriot basketball. They'll inbound on the near sideline. Right there next to half court. Lamb on the trigger for the Patriots. Gets it into Lewis. Lewis attacks the basket, muscles a shot up, it won't go. Kelly gets the offensive board though. Harris, spot up three, up and in. Jeff Harris gets his first basket of the contest. Had 2 fouls in that first half that limited his time out on the court for the Patriots. Lead up to 18 though now for GW, 41-23. And a travel called against Sloan. They'll head back the other way with Patriot basketball. And now the scorer's table asking for the official to come. Believe they're trying to verify a foul call from earlier. We're back underway. For more than 6 minutes to go in the third quarter. Harris controls the basketball for the Patriots. Gets a screen from Lewis. Now he'll hand off to Lamb. Lamb attacks in, kicks out to Harris. Thought about the three. Instead, he'll drive baseline, dish off for Kelly. Kelly kicks out to Lamb. Three-pointer up, left it short. Rebound tipped around. And it'll be a foul on the Patriots. That'll be on Matt Mullen. His second, team's first. Dongren with a nice dish off, found Sifa. Sifa wasn't ready for it and lost it out of bounds. It'll be last touched by the Circuit Riders, and now they'll start showing a little bit of full court man against the Patriots. Harris working against Dongren, bringing it up there on the left side of the floor. Now he'll hand off to Lewis. Lewis clearing out some space. Drives to the basket, kicks out to Harris. Harris drives, dishes back to Lewis. Lewis through some contact, taps it up once, can't get it to go. Second one won't go either. Third one won't go as well. Fourth time, finally, the charm gets it up and in. He's up to 18 points in the contest. And a foul called on the Patriots. Lamb, that is his first, team's second.
Team foul number 1.
Inbound goes to Sloan. Sloan trying to draw some contact. Can't get the shot to go as it rolls around and out. Rebound gathered by Noah Lewis. Lewis should have a double-double by now. I'm not keeping track of rebounds, but he's tipped a couple of his own missed shots to himself. Kelly almost turns it over, able to gather it back, though. Lamb will now drive down the right side baseline, almost has it stripped, regathers it, and finishes off the right side. Lamb up to 6 points now after his second field goal of the game. 22-point advantage for the Patriots now, their largest. Alley-oop tip in there for Sifa. Sifa finishes there after the pass from Bolshev. Back to a 20-point Patriot lead. 45-25, GW on top, nearly halfway through the third quarter. Mullen swings over to Kelly. Kelly feeds down to Lewis. Lewis backing down on Sifa. Gets to the basket, through the contact, up and in. Lewis with his 8th field goal of the game. He's got 20. Dongren on the attack off the right side, gets to the basket, can't finish through the contact, but he is fouled on the way up.
Fouls committed by Patriots number 11.
It's on Gale Lamb. That is his second, team's third.
Team foul number 3.
Dongren, first free throw left short. 3 subs come in for the Patriots. That is Charlie Castle making his first appearance in the game. Joining him are Tyler Maddox and Kingston Smith. One more free throw on the way for David Dongren, Melbourne, Australia native. And head coach Mason Hall having a quick discussion with one of the officials. Meanwhile, Dondren gets the basketball, and we're ready to start once again. Second free throw up and good this time. Dondren now has 6. 21-point Patriot lead. Maddox attacks, and a goaltending call going to be there on Sifa. Already hit off the backboard. So Maddox with the layup. Dondren quickly attacks on the other end and finishes off the left side. Back to a 21-point Patriot lead. Smith works to Maddox. Maddox jump stops just outside the block. Kelly with a nice ball fake, gets his man in the air. Now a beautiful feed inside to Lewis. Lewis couldn't quite control it. May have been tipped, but the officials say that Lewis is the last one to touch it. And a quick 30-second timeout requested by Wesley and Christian. We'll step aside for a short break as well. 3:19 to go in the third quarter. Patriots lead by 21. We're back right after this on High School Game Day.
To us, justice is not just a word. It's why we fight. Warner Law Offices. When you need justice.
Bobby Warner, now's the time. Call 345-6789.
Back here at George Washington High School, Adam Rogers, happy to have you with us and our Media Center crew this evening. The season opener for the George Washington Patriots on their home court tonight, taking on Wesley Christian out of the bluegrass state of Kentucky. Patriots holding the Circuit Riders just 28 points so far. Through a little more than a quarter, through a little more than 2.5 quarters. And Mason Hall, head coach for the Circuit Riders, still continuing to discuss things with the official. See him there in that dark blue hoodie. His first season at the helm of this program. Not his first game, though, as they have played 13 games according to their record on Max Preps. 3 of those, though, are forfeits, so 9-1 without those forfeits in games that they have gotten played. Savion Brown checked in there during that dead ball. Three-pointer up and is good for Nicolas Gergendis. Patriots lead now at 18. GW able to break the press. In the corner for Castle. Castle's pass nearly stolen away. Ball tipped into the hands of Savion Browns into the backcourt. Hand off to Lewis. Lewis loses the basketball, but able to come back to it. Maddox swings to Castle, just outside the top of the key. He'll find its way to Brown, over to Smith. Smith thought about the 3, now just inside the 3-point line. May have had that shot blocked a little bit. Circuit Riders on the other end. Sloan in transition 3, up and good. Sloan now with 15 points for the Circuit Riders, nearly half of their points coming from his hands as he's got 4 triples in this contest. Pass a little too short there. Stolen away by the Circuit Riders. Gergendis kicks into the corner. 3-pointer left short, but getting his own offensive rebound there is Dondren. Second chance won't go either. Ball on the floor and kick back out to the Circuit Riders. Gergendis, 3-pointer off the mark. And a foul called there underneath on the rebound attempt. Vicente called for the foul, his 4th. That is the team's 3rd this quarter. Excuse me, that is the team's 5th. Apologies, hadn't marked off a couple of those fouls. Oh, so okay, I didn't think I was off by that many. I was off by 1, so It'll be a baseline inbounds for the Patriots, not shooting two. One foul away from shooting two. Freshman Dominic Sprouse will come over to inbound for GW. Get it into Maddox and then back to Sprouse, working against this press. Lamb will break it up on the left side of the floor. Swing it over to Brown on the right side. Lewis kicks it to the corner for Maddox. Maddox tight wire. Kicks out to Sprouse, top of the key. Brown swings it to Lewis. Lewis thought about the three and instead will drive toward the basket. Can't finish on the first one and then tip dunks, throws it back down. Didn't finish the first time but got his own miss and flushed it back quickly. 51-34, Patriots on top with a minute to go in the third quarter. Sloan nearly lost it, able to regather it. Circuit Riders will swing back out. Driving toward the basket now there is Gergendies. And he'll lay it up and in. He's now up to 7. Ball tipped out of bounds. Waiting for a ruling. They're going to say it was last touched by the Circuit Rider, so it'll stay with the Patriots. Sprouse set to inbound once again from the baseline. Get it into Lewis. Back to Sprouse. Still working against this press from Wesley Christian. Lewis gets it. Left corner jumper is up and good. Just a couple of steps inside the three-point line. Lewis up to 24 points now. He's got 10 field goals in this contest. Certainly making a case for himself to be named our Caldwell-Luce-Trapano Player of the Game. Foul called on the floor on GW. That'll be their 4th as a team. I believe that is the first one on Dominic Sprouse. Yes, it is. First on the freshman. Team foul number 4. Ten seconds to go in the quarter. Lob up and flush down from Sifa.
Up the feed, Sifa for 2.
Maddox nearly loses it, tries to get a shot off before the buzzer. No, they do call a foul, excuse me. Almost thought we weren't going to get a foul called there, but Maddox will head to the free throw line to shoot 3 before we head to the fourth quarter. A silly foul there from Saki Sifa. His 4th. That was the 15th foul of the quarter, but we're headed to the 4th here in just a moment. Maddox hits the first of 3. He's got 4 points now. Excuse me, 6 points now. Make it 7 as he hits the second. One more on the way, and then we head to a quick commercial break. He's up and good. 3 for 3 at the line there. Patriots make it 56-38 as we head to the fourth quarter. We'll step aside for a quick break and then bring you the final quarter of action here at George Washington High School right after this on High School Game Day.
Hi, I'm Xavier Bosley, and I'm from Charleston, West Virginia. And when I'm back home, you can catch me at my local Par-Mar store.
We have that gold and blue pride at Par-Mar stores. Download the Par-Mar stores app and sign up for our rewards cards for even more savings. West Virginia, Kentucky, Ohio, Maryland, Pennsylvania, and Virginia. From gas to groceries, you'll find what you need at Par-Mar stores.
If there's not a Par-Mar store near you now, there will be soon.
At Burke & Herbert Bank, we've been committed to supporting our communities for over 172 years. From helping local businesses grow to empowering families with tools to build their futures, we believe in making a difference where it matters most, right here at home. That's why we're proud to stand behind our local teams that embody the same values of hard work, dedication, and community spirit. Together, we're building stronger communities on and off the court. Burke & Herbert Bank is proud to provide service beyond expectations as a member, FDIC, and equal housing lender. Starting the fourth quarter, happy to have you along with us on High School Game Day on the RSN Sports Network, powered by HDMedia. Adam Rogers, our Media Center crew, with you this evening for the season opener for George Washington High School. To take on the Wesley Christian Circuit Riders. Lamb cut off on his baseline drive on the right side. Now feeds off to Kelly. Kelly with a beautiful cut to the basket on that pass, and he finishes off the right side. Kelly into double figures with 10 now. He and Lewis leading the way. A feed inside for Sifa, and Sifa finishes there. 18-point Patriot lead. Back to what I was saying, Kelly and Lewis leading the way in scoring for the Patriots. Kelly with 10, Lewis with 24. Lamb, jumper, up and good, just in front of the three-point line. Lamb now with 8 in the contest, his third field goal. Floater up, no good from Gergendies, and he's actually going to be called for a charge. Lost control on the way up, his first, team's first of the quarter.
He didn't say his first personal.
20-point GW lead with 7:10 to go in the contest. Inbound goes to Land. He'll feed off to Harris, working against this 2-2-1 press. And a technical now goes on the head coach, Mason Hall. Officials have had enough of him jawing there over on the sideline. That is our second technical in this game. You may remember back in the first quarter, David Dongren got called for a technical foul after he had a nice slam dunk, but then was running his mouth after the dunk at a Patriot player and then got teed up. Now his head coach, Mason Hall, again in his first season, gets called for the technical, and he's got to sit there on the bench now. Free throw up and good for Lamb. One more on the way. Second one good as well. And he's in double figures now with 10. So 3 Patriot players in double figures scoring. Lewis again leading the way with 24. Kelly and Lamb chipping in 10 each. Inbound goes into Lewis. Lewis kicks over to Kelly. Kelly with a ball fake. Tried to put up a shot, lost it on the way up out of bounds. It'll be knocked out of his hand though, so it'll stay with the Patriots. It'll be a baseline inbounds from the right side. Kelly set to trigger it in. Box set up for the Patriots. Inbound tipped out of bounds, last touched by Dongren. It'll stay Patriot basketball, but deeper in the corner now. Patriot cheerleaders gonna have to back up a little bit with those gold pom-poms. Kelly trying to find Lewis and finally gets it into him. He'll dish back out to Lamb. Lamb top of the key, swings over to Harris. Pass to Lamb, nearly stolen, able to gather it for a moment, and then it is stolen away by Dongren. Dongren goes up and finishes off the left side. He's got 10 points now. Lamb, jumper up and good. Lamb now with 12 points in the contest for the Patriots. Sloan on the other end, muscles through some contact from Jeff Harris. That'll be his third personal foul, team's first of this fourth quarter. But that'll send Jake Sloan to the free throw line to shoot a pair. He's 1 of 2 on the night from the free throw line. First one up and good. Jake Sloan, the lone United States native on this Wesley Christian team, leading the scoring for the Circuit Riders. He has 17 points on the night of their 44. 12 of those 17 coming from downtown. Speaking of downtown, three-pointer up and good from the left corner for Gale Lamb. Lamb now with 15 points in the contest. On the other end, three-pointer up and matched from Ricardo Vicente. He's got 5 in the contest now, and it's back to a 20-point Patriot lead. Circuit Riders still in their 2-2-1 press. Leaves a wide open baseline jumper there for Harris. He can't finish though. Rebound is grabbed by Sifa, and they quickly come up the floor the other way. Sloan, jumper from the baseline on the right side, no good. Gets his own miss though. They're near the paint in the middle of the floor, and a foul called. They're gonna get that on the floor. Yes, they will. That's the second team foul, the 4th on Harris, and Harris will take a seat on the bench. Matt Mullen will also check out In comes Dominic Sprouse and Tyler Maddox. Sloan attacks the basket. Shot is blocked by Lamb, out of bounds. Nice rejection there from the junior Gale Lamb. Comes up hobbling a little bit, but going to try to play through it. Gives the thumb and says, I'm okay. What a great block there from Lamb. They're going to check to make sure that there's no water there on the court. Yeah, they're going to ask for some towels to come over and clean up some of that after Lamb fell to the floor after the rejection. Quick towel work by our officials, and court's deemed ready to go once again. It'll be a Wesley Christian inbound near their own bench. Ball tipped off the inbound, comes into the hands of Dongren, though. He can't finish on the layup, but the offensive board there can't find it into the hole either, does Vicente. Lewis with the rebound. The Patriots quickly came the other way. Dominic Sprouse floats one up, can't get it to go. Ball tipped out of bounds. We're going to say it's last touched by Sifa, the Ghanan native. And out of bounds, it'll stay with the Patriots down on that end of the floor. Left side inbound for GW here with 5:07 to go in the fourth quarter. Inbound comes to Lewis with a 20-point lead. Lewis kicks into the corner. Maddox swings back out to Lamb. Lamb spots up, three up and good. Gale Lamb with back-to-back triples for the Patriots. Making a 23-point lead once again, but they'll try to match it on the other end, and they do. 3-point up and good for Vicente. He's now up to 8 points as he's got two straight threes. Maddox says, why not dial one up myself? A little too strong there, though, and the Circuit Riders get the rebound and come the other way. Three-pointer from Dongren, no good. Rebound collected, though, by the Circuit Riders. Another chance there for Sloan, and Sloan dials up his fifth three-pointer of the night. And a timeout here requested by head coach Rick Green for GW. Going to talk things over with 4:14 to go in the fourth quarter. Patriots lead 70-53. We'll step aside for a break and be back with more right after this on High School Game Day.
To us, justice is not just a word. It's why we fight. Warner Law Offices. When you need justice.
Bobby Warner, now's the time. Call 345-6789.
Our broadcast tonight is brought to you in part by Elizabeth Carmichael, State Farm agent, located there in Ashton Plaza. Contact Elizabeth today for all your insurance needs at 304-344-3554. Again, that's Elizabeth Carmichael, State Farm Insurance at 304-344-3554. Adam Rogers, our Media Center crew, happy to have you with us here for the Patriots season opener, their home court. Patriot cheer squad finishing up their cheer in the timeout as we get ready to start action back up in the final 4 minutes and change of this fourth quarter. Patriots still got to finish this one off, but up next for GW, a trip to St. Albans for the second game of the season. Lamb attacks the basket, can't finish there. Had some contact, but not enough for a foul call on the other end. Nice lay-in there for Gergendies. Patriot lead now at 15. Sprouse with a nice bounce pass off to Chuck Kelly. Kelly lost it, though, as it was stripped out of his hand. And then a foul called out in the middle of the court. That'll go against the Patriots. That's Gale Lamb, his third, team's third as well. Harris will come back in for Sprouse, as Brown will check back in for Tyler Maddox. Harris got to be careful. He has 4 fouls here. Obviously don't want to foul out in the season opener. Jumper left short by Sloan, but an offensive rebound tracked down by Dongren, and he lays it up and in. 13-point lead now for the Patriots. They led by as many as 23 in this one, but have been unable to keep that lead up. Three minutes to go in this fourth quarter. A 13-point Patriot lead. Don't forget, coming up at the end of the game, we'll have our Caldwell Luce DeTrapano player of the game. Who will it be? Well, it might be the guy you see head of the free throw line here in just a moment. Excuse me, they're not sending him to the free throw line. They're calling on the floor, but Noah Lewis is definitely a leading candidate for our Caldwell Luce DeTrapano player of the game. Don't want to crown him just yet, as he loses it there, stripped from him. On the other end, Sloan dials up another three-pointer. Too strong that time. Rebound tipped around. Both Kelly and Brown go for it. They collide into one another. Kelly able to regather it, though, for the Patriots. Near turnover there. Lamb able to gather it in the corner. Swings over to Lewis in the right corner. Lewis attacks the basket and lays it up and in off the right side. What a baseline drive there from Noah Lewis, the junior, showing why he's one of the best players in the Mountain State. Three-pointer up and no good. Lewis with yet another rebound. Got a double-double now, I'm sure of it. Lamb pull-up jumper just inside the three-point line. Up and good. Gale Lamb with 20 points of his own. He and Noah Lewis in 20-point figures. Layup there, no good for Dongren, but gets his own miss and puts it back up and in. Now a timeout for Wesley Christian with just under 2 minutes to go. Minute 56 remains. 74-59, Patriots on top. We'll step aside for a short break and be back with more right after this. Looks like it's a full because they're sitting down. And the cheerleaders are coming out. Yeah, the cheerleaders wouldn't come out if it wasn't a full. Back here at George Washington High School. Thanks for joining us on High School Game Day on the RSN Sports Network, powered by HDMedia. And this is just one of 50 games we'll have for you this season on High School Game Day on the RSN Sports Network, powered by HDMedia. And again, you can see all the action totally for free just by downloading that HDMedia Plus app. At Burke and Herbert Bank, we've been committed to supporting our communities for over 172 years. From helping local businesses grow to empowering families with tools to build their futures, we believe in making a difference where it matters most, right here at home. That's why we're proud to stand behind our local teams that embody the same values of hard work, dedication, and community spirit. Together, we're building stronger communities on and off the court. Burke and Herbert Bank is proud to provide service beyond expectations and is a member FDIC, an equal housing lender. And our broadcast tonight is brought to you in part by Elizabeth Carmichael, State Farm agent. Located there in Ashton Plaza. Contact Elizabeth today for all your insurance needs at 304-344-3554. Again, that's 304-344-3554 for Elizabeth Carmichael, State Farm Insurance. And for the first time in probably a long time, we could say that we are in basketball mode, but we still have high school football going on this week. We'll have the state championships going on in Charleston for the first time in 31 years. You can catch a great documentary that Taylor Kennedy and our HDMedia crew put together on the state championship games back in 1993 that featured East Bank and DuPont high schools winning the state championships then. You can catch that on the HDMedia Plus app for free. Fantastic documentary done by them. We are back underway here. Minute 30 to go in the fourth quarter. Patriots lead by 15. Again, led by as many as 23 in this one. Foul called on Wesley Christian. That is their fourth team foul. Gergendies, his second personal foul. Inbound goes to Jeff Harris. And Harris is going to be fouled by Dongren. That is his fourth and the team's fifth.
Fouls committed by Wesley Christian's number 4, David Dongren's fifth personal.
So Dongren is done.
It's also team number 5. That will send the Patriots number 2, Jeff Harris, to
Harris
the line.
at the line shooting a pair. He's got 3 points on the night.
Shooting 2.
That came from beyond the arc. First trip to the free throw line. Hits the front end after a couple kisses off the rim and off the backboard. As Lamb checks in once more for the Patriots, he'll replace Savion Brown. Harris, free throw up and good. He's got 5 points. 17-point advantage for the Patriots. Three-pointer off the side of the glass and into the hands of Noah Lewis. And Lewis easily with a double-double tonight. Handful of those rebounds because he was gathering his own miss as Kelly loses it. It's stolen away by the Circuit Rider. Saki Sifa gets the layup there. Sifa now up to 8 points in the contest, and a foul called on Jake Sloan, his first. And we'll head to the other end shooting 2.
Number 24, Jake Sloan for the Circuit Riders, his first.
Circuit Riders trying to stretch this game out as if they can.
At the line for the Patriots, shooting 2, number 11, Gil.
Free throw up and good. One more on the way for Lamb. Second one no good. Had made his first 5 and misses there on shot attempt number 6. Layup there for Saba Tekeldies.
Saba for 2.
And another foul called here on the Circuit Riders. That'll send Jeff Harris back to the free throw line. He was 2 for 2 last time he was there. 33 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter. Harris hits the first free throw. One more on the way. Second free throw good as well. Patriots are 16 of 21 from the free throw line tonight. A big part in why the Patriots have this 16-point lead in the closing moments of the fourth quarter. Jumper there for Ricardo Vicente. And that one will do it. The Patriots are going to dribble out the final moments of this clock as we get set for handshakes there. Patriots going to win the game 79-65. And GW will pick up win number 1 on the season in their season opener with a 79-65 victory over Wesley Christian Circuit Riders. We've teased it a couple times tonight, our Caldwell Luce DeTrapano player of the game, and see him walking out there at midcourt. Number 5, Noah Lewis, getting ready to break his Patriots down after a season opening victory over the Wesley Christian Circuit Riders. Here in just a moment, we'll be joined by the head coach of the George Washington Patriots, Rick Green, and one of his players to talk about tonight's matchup. But again, our Caldwell Luce DeTrapano player of the game, Noah Lewis, for tonight. So, going to be joined here in just a moment by a couple of players for our game tonight. As they make their way up here, we'll step aside for a short break and then come back with more right after this on High School Game Day.
To us, justice is not just a word. It's why we fight. Warner Law Offices. When you need justice.
Bobby Warner, now's the time. Call 345-6789.
Hi, I'm Xavier Bosley, and I'm from Charleston, West Virginia. And when I'm back home, you can catch me at my local Par-Mar store.
We had that gold and blue pride at Par-Mar stores. Download the Par-Mar stores app and sign up for our rewards cards for even more savings. West Virginia, Kentucky, Ohio, Maryland, Pennsylvania, and Virginia. From gas to groceries, you'll find what you need at Par-Mar stores.
If there's not a Par-Mar store near you now, there will be soon.
Back here at George Washington High School, Adam Rogers, our Media Center crew, happy to have you with us here as we get ready to wrap things up tonight. But before we wrap things up, we're joined by a couple of special guests from the George Washington Patriot basketball team. After a 79-65 victory, I'm now joined by Gail Lamb, junior on this Patriot boys basketball squad. Gail, 21 points for you tonight in a season-opening win over Wesley Christian. How did it feel to finally get things going here to start the season?
I feel pretty good. First half, things didn't go my way, but team just pushed me, kept shooting. They usually do. Keep shooting the ball, kept shooting. Things started falling.
Obviously, a different team this year with a lot of new guys having to step up into some new roles. And compared to last season, you having to step up into a new role yourself as well. What was it to shake some of that rust off from last year coming out here to get this one going after you found your scoring touch in the second half?
Felt more confident. First shot went in, got more confident. Like I said, team told me keep shooting, kept shooting the ball. So thank you to my teammates for getting me open and passing me the ball.
Like I said, you ended up with 21 points tonight, second on the team just behind Noah Lewis, who had 26, I believe. You guys worked really well as a team tonight. How great was it to see the team come together there and, you know, guys can shine when their moment's called?
It felt really good. We worked hard in practice, starting out with the spring. I feel like our game just showed how we practice. So, yeah.
Gail, congratulations on the win. Big first victory of the season. Always important to get that first one, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
All right, we'll let Gail take the headset off, and we'll pass things off now to Jeff Harris, standing behind me, number 2 for the Patriots. Jeff, you finished with 9 points tonight in the victory, but you guys spread the ball around really well. It's hard for you a little bit, too. Had some foul trouble early on. How hard was it to overcome that and be able to still play good defense when your team needed you to there down the stretch?
Kind of just getting back into it, getting setting out second half, and just really getting into it. And, while we practice defense, we have to just keep going over it.
And then when they started to throw that press at you guys in the second half, it seemed like that kind of shook things up for you guys offensively a little bit. What was the talk in the huddle and on the court amongst you guys to kind of regather yourself there after a couple of mistakes there on those turnovers?
It was really just get somebody in the middle and just play our pace. That's how I go.
And you guys found that touch there. You were able to break that press there after you got it going after a couple of times. Found some good, easy passes, got it up the floor, found some nice, easy shots. Really just poetry in motion there once you guys got that going there on that press break.
Yes, sir.
So, and then obviously that's something you guys work on every day to keep getting that better. That 2-2-1 press didn't seem to throw you after the first couple of times.
Yes, sir.
So moving on, St. Albans next time out, trying to get one back from them after last year in that second game of the season here at home, right?
Yes, sir.
So what do you guys need to do to improve on this one? Obviously a 14-point victory for you here tonight to start the season off, but looking at it quickly, what are some things you guys think you guys can improve on moving into next game?
Just keep practicing what we're going to do in game, practicing getting prepared for the next game. Just really just going over stuff to perfection.
All right, well, a couple of days off, at least in terms of game-wise, before your next one, again, as we mentioned, against St. Albans. Congratulations on the win. And we'll bring Noah Lewis on now to join us here.
It's new technology.
New technology. This is old technology here, Noah.
Nah.
Due for you maybe, though. Noah Lewis, welcome on to our broadcast. team high, game high, 26 points for you.
Yes,
had a total of 11 field goals in the contest. You found your scoring touch early on. I mean, what was it about that first quarter that you were able to get going so early?
I mean, most of it was just the adrenaline. I was ready to play. We've been looking forward to this game for months until summer. I mean, we've been excited to play, and it was just that first burst. We were real excited. We started playing, and you could see we got off to like a 20-point lead pretty early, 15-point lead, and we never let up.
You do such a great job, too, of looking for your own miss whenever you get underneath there. I mean, you had easily a double-double tonight. I'm not keeping track of rebounds, but I'm sure you had a double-double tonight with how many rebounds and tip-ins you had. I mean, how do you see it there coming off the rim so easily? So it makes it look so easy, because I know it's not.
Yeah.
I know it's a lot of hard work to do it, but it just looks so easily and so effortless for you at times.
I mean, my mindset is just go get the ball. Like, I mean, I shoot it. We always have 3 to the boards. We're going to crash. Go get the ball. I mean, there's nothing special to it. I don't count the spins like Dennis Rodman did, but I just go get the ball.
And I know you've also been working on extending your game a little bit from away from the basket. Had a one shot there outside, I believe, tonight, but other than that, you're really contained inside the paint. But, I mean, you've shown your ability to step out. I know that's something you've been working on to make teams come out and guard you a little bit more out there and not just keep you down in the paint.
I mean, yeah, of course, I need to expand my game, especially if I want to get to higher levels. I need to expand my game. But right now, my team needs me inside, scoring inside. And if that's what they're going to give me, that's what I'm going to take. And I'm sure the time's going to be right where a team's going to be playing off, and I'll be able to shoot, and the work will show.
You guys, again, you scored 26 points, and you had Gale with 21 points, but you guys spread the ball around really well and found open teammates when the time needed it to and got some good shots. Chuck Kelly chips in 10 points as well. I mean, you guys spread the scoring out really well today. I'm sure that's something Coach Green really emphasizes for you guys as well, is to find the open shot when it's there and make the right pass.
Yeah, I mean, that's not really something he has to emphasize. I mean, he always preaches this team is special. It's not unique. Like, it's a unique team. Like, we really like each other. We really love each other. These are some of my friends on and off the court. He hasn't really had to get on us for playing hero basketball or making the extra pass. That's really, like, we've been doing that since day one because we like each other. So, I mean, that's just what we do. It's nothing special.
It seems like you guys as a group have just gelled in that first game. I mean, obviously, it shows that you guys have been playing together, not just here in the offseason, but for years that you guys have been building something for this season, obviously.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. I mean, I've been playing with these two since middle school. I've been playing with Chuck, Matt, Tyler, Charlie, all them since farther back. Like I just said, we have chemistry. We know where we're going to be. I mean, me and Chuck, we know where we're going to be on that high-low. So, yeah, that's pretty much
just instincts at this point,
instincts,
right?
Mm-hmm.
You guys trust each other that you know somebody's going to be where they're supposed to be when you go and make that pass.
Yeah, we came into the gym first day with that mentality. It's not something we had to work on and preach.
How nice has that been? I mean, to see it here in the first game, is that great to see everything come together after practicing against each other? You guys know the plays and got guys jumping, I'm sure, in practice occasionally on the plays because they know it's coming. But was it nice to see everything come together here against somebody else?
Yeah, for sure. It's a huge relief getting that first 7 o'clock game up here done, getting all the nerves out, and continuing the rest of the season knowing that we're going to have that, and that's not something we got to worry about.
No, any last thoughts before we pass you off to Coach Green?
No, sir.
All right, thank you guys for joining us. We're going to bring head coach Rick Green over here now. As we're just joined by Jeff Harris, Gail Lamb, and our Caldwell-Leusta-Trapano player of the game, Noah Lewis. Coach Green got to wipe the sweat off the headset there.
That's okay. That's a good problem to have.
I'll say that means they were working hard out there for you. Obviously worked hard for you. Got a 79-65 victory here tonight in the season opener to start the year off against a good Wesley Christian team.
It was very athletic, very deep. You know, when they subbed somebody just as good. So we thought it was going to be a great home opener because we want to win every game, but we got to get better. We got to get better. So I know we have a tough game going to St. Albans next week. So we thought it was very important to have a good opener, really a competitive opener, and play against these athletes tonight.
And I know you obviously, your players, I'm sure, have a little bit of a sour taste in their mouth after that St. Albans game last year here on the Hill where they win on the buzzer beater off the bank. And but I know you guys don't look at things like that. You guys are all about the next game, and that's the important thing to keep in their minds, I'm sure.
Oh,
right?
Sure. You know, I mean, Brogan hit a great shot. You move on, okay? So, no, we're beyond that from that standpoint. I never believe in we got to get them back because they did this. No, we just want to play who's in front of us. But I'm really happy with our kids. It's, you know, I don't mean this condescendingly, but a lot of people don't understand. It's not just putting players out there. You're trying to put the best team out there. Like certain guys come off the bench because they can do certain things. Like Dominic Sprouse, he's a freshman. But he comes off the bench because he knows every assignment. I know I can put him almost anywhere, so I know what he's going to do. So that's the way we're trying to do it, and we're trying to get the kids to accept that. And they're doing a really good job with that. They're very together. They're a very close-knit team, and if you can start with that, then you've got a chance to be pretty good.
I say most of these guys have been playing with each other for the last several years. Obviously, even before they were here, at John Adams Middle School, this is a group that's been playing basketball together for a number of years now before they've gotten to the varsity level of your team.
Oh, no doubt. They've all come up basically through that system and in from JA into us. So that always means something. They played at JA if you ask them because they want to get here and put on burgundy and white. And from a coaching standpoint, that's just, you can't ask for anything better than that. I thought tonight our senior guards played like seniors, and that was really crucial. Gail has some experience. Jeff hasn't had very much experience, and Say has some. But that was kind of the key going in, not today, but just the season. Can they step up and play like seniors? And they have. You know, they practiced, they've led us. And then when you start with Noah, there's a lot of good players in the state, okay, and props to all those guys. But there's nobody I would rather have than him. I think if he's not the best player in the state, he's definitely should be considered one of the best players, with all due respect to everybody else. So when you can start with that, and then you got Chuck Kelly and Matthew Mullen, and they just come in and grind and do all the dirty work, and I was happy with the bench. So it was just a nice team effort tonight.
And Noah talked about how it's with this team, they all know each other. They in and out. They know where somebody's going to be at any moment in time. They don't have to think, is he going to be there? It's instinctively, I know he's going to be there. When they're in a competitive game where it mattered for you guys, to see it come together where they've all put it together now for this first game at least.
Yeah, I mean, that's what we hope we had got to, and I know their character will do that. But now you got to go do it at 7. Okay, we had a lot of great guys who could shoot at 3:30, but they can't shoot at 7. But these guys showed they're varsity level players, and some of them just need a little more experience. And then we still got guys who played a bunch of JV quarters because of the 6-quarter rule, who we think are going to push these guys as well. So we're really happy with where we are, really happy with the character and the togetherness of this team. They understand the pecking order. They understand who Noah is, and they understand the senior guards. And that's the first thing you start with. You start with the team ego if you can get it, and you can't always get it. But these guys naturally pull for each other, and they cheer for each other, and they have just been really a pleasure to coach.
And it was sure great for you to see. Had a little drop off when you'd make some subs, but for the most part, you guys got the lead after giving up that opening basket and then didn't relinquish it. You guys were able to ride some waves as you made some substitutes in, as you mentioned, trying to get some guys some reps that haven't been in this experience before for you, because you've got some guys that are inexperienced in terms of playing time at the varsity level for you.
Right, and there's nothing like what we call 7 o'clock minutes. And what do you do with them? You put them in 7 o'clock games. So they're just going to get better. And as they get better, then we're going to get better. So very encouraged. And we know we've got a lot of work to do. We play a super tough schedule. Like I said, we go to St. Albans, and then we have our Holiday Classic here with Buchanan, Upshur, and Lewis County. And then all the way through the season, we're going to Morgantown. We're going to William Park. We play Washington in Snyder Berlin shootout at State, and we're playing Musselman over the break. So, we always do that.
I would say you've never been one to shy away from competition, because playing that good competition in the regular season, hopefully get your team prepared for that run to Charleston for the Civic Center for the state tournament.
Oh, definitely. Whether it works out or not, that's how you do it. Coach Aldridge taught me that too many decades ago, okay? You play anywhere, anytime. I don't care. If somebody calls, we want to play out back, these kids will play out back. So you have to get that mentality. You can't worry about losing. You got to do everything you can to get your team ready to not lose, and then they get in position to win. After they take care of not losing, then you get in position to win.
Coach, any final thoughts before we let you go and speak with your team?
No, first of all, shout out to you, because you got a JV book today. You're doing double duty.
Thanks,
so
Coach.
We appreciate you and our youth league shy ball with you run with Cheston, and Ron Cobb is kind of the OG out there in the weeds. But that you guys are very valuable to us, so we appreciate you.
Well, it's great seeing the shy ball talent on your team out here playing
That's
in this
true.
varsity game tonight.
We've never had a great team at GW that didn't have shy ball and JA kids on it.
Coach, appreciate your time.
All right.
Appreciate your comments.
Thank you.
Congrats
Appreciate
on the win. We'll see you next time up here after the game, and then next game for you guys next week against St. Albans on the road.
That's right. Thank you. Appreciate it,
Thanks,
Spank.
Coach. Congrats on the win. So that'll do it for us here at George Washington High School. We will again see you here in a couple of games. We've got the 20th in 10 days. We'll have the Lewis County Minutemen making their trip here to George Washington High School. That is a 7:30 tip-off for you. Again, that is in 10 days on December 20th, a couple of days before Christmas. That is part of the Parmar Stores Holiday Invitational here at George Washington High School. But once again, the Patriots with a season opening victory over Wesley Christian, 79-65. Want to thank all of you for tuning in to our broadcast tonight. Also want to thank our media.
To us, justice is not just a word. It's why we fight. Warner Law Offices. When you need justice.
Bobby Warner, now's the time. Call 345-6789.
Hi, I'm Xavier Bosley, and I'm from Charleston, West Virginia. And when I'm back home, you can catch me at my local Parmar store.
We have that gold and blue pride at Parmar Stores. Download the Parmar Stores app and sign up for our rewards cards for even more savings. West Virginia, Kentucky, Ohio, Maryland, Pennsylvania, and Virginia. From gas to groceries, you'll find what you need at Parmar Stores.
If there's not a Parmar store near you now, there will be soon.